Oh, hey guys, Boston fan back, and today I am filling my May allowance pickups. Every month I get $100 to spend on whatever the heck I want, and each month at the end of the month I film a video showing off what I was able to get. So this month I picked up several really nice things to add to my collection, and I spent darn near every penny I had. So I had $20 left over from last month after I got a refund on the Duke Snyder 59 tops that was mangled in the mail. So I had $120.75 to spend, and I think I spent it pretty well. So the first thing I picked up was this 1954 tops Duke Snyder card in a SGC2. Overall, really a nice looking card. I thought this card just has great appeal in general, and I was drawn to it. Just with the old Brooklyn uniform, I like the green on the blue. And again, PSA 2 is right in my wheelhouse. The corners are decent, nothing great, but nothing terrible. There's no creases. That's kind of my, what I'm looking for is a non-crease card. I think it's an excellent example, very affordable. It cost me $32.01. So not bad. It was this card that I was looking at for the few weeks prior to buying it. And just, I think, a really nice example. And that's probably the oldest major card in my collection. I think I have a couple 1950 Bowman Commons that I had picked up when I was a kid. So that was a really great pickup. Next that I picked up, and I was looking at a bunch of stuff, was a Willie McCovey Perez Steel autograph. McCovey, I didn't have an autograph of his other than a signed baseball similar to Steve Carlton last month. And I really just collect cards and small items signed just because of having a sports room in the past, wall space and display space is very limited. So I kind of moved my collection after learning I can't have display an 8x10 of everybody to smaller stuff. And that's kind of what I collect. So I picked this one up, $53.11 shipped, already encapsulated and certified. Signature is really bold, comes out nicely, and I think the art looks really cool too with him batting down there. I don't collect Perez Steels per se, but I think they look really cool, and I think they would display really nicely, slabbed or not slabbed. So that gets me to spending about 80 or so of the dollars. And then the third pickup I had was adding this 59 Warren Spawn to my 59 set build. It comes in decent shape, centering off, but not terrible. Borders all around is what I look for. No creases. Corners, somewhat decent. A little ding on this one, but nothing major. Little corner crease down here. But definitely in my wheelhouse in terms of condition and what I'm billing my set for. This was $22.05 with shipping, which, I've had Warren Spawn on my eBay search list for over a year now, and finding his card, his base card, for that cheap has been pretty tough. So I got it for a really good price for what they're going for. Really glad to add that. Those three things came out to $107.17, which would be about my normal spending. But again, I had some left over from last month and got a refund because one of the cards I purchased got destroyed by the USPS. So I was able to take a little of that cash to a card show, and I made 3 nice vintage pickups. Book value 30, I did not pay 30 for it. So the first two are 1968 game cards. And I had a dealer, they're, somewhat off condition. They're a little toned around the edges. No creases that I really notice, but it's of Willie Mays and Roberto Clemente. On the back, you can see with the Clemente, little crease in that corner, centering's off. Centering's way off with the Maze, and then again a little toning along the side. And he gave these to me for $5 each, so $10 total for those two. And I thought that was an incredible deal to pick up 1968 versions of these guys. I know they're not base cards, but they're still pretty darn cool. And then he had this 67 Topps League Leaders card, Hank Aaron, Roberto Clemente, and someone who very well may get in the Hall of Fame, Richie Allen. And he gave this to me for $3. And again, not perfect. This corner's touched, centering's a little off, but otherwise a really beautiful card. And again, right in my wheelhouse in terms of what I'm kind of looking for in condition and price. So that brought my total for everything to $120.17, which leaves me 58 cents left over from my allowance. So I did a pretty darn good job of spending and keeping it within my budget but also adding some really cool items. So yeah, that was my month of collector spending. Of course, I do TTMs and everything else like that, but I've started to pick up some stuff for my personal collection. And so if you tune in every month, I kind of go over what I picked up, if I was able to stay in budget, and how close to that I came. And we'll see for June. I'm getting my PayPal's getting refilled as we speak, so we'll see what I can pick up in June. Please let me know what you thought was the coolest piece, or what you like the best. And I'd certainly love to hear your stories if you collect on a budget, or give yourself an allowance per month, how you shop and what you look for, and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, I'd love you to gently tap that subscribe button. I always love adding new subscribers. And until I get to speak to you again soon, I hope you guys have a great day.